Okay, just wanted to show that we've had some changes since I added my fish, my catfish. The ammonia is about where it was. We got a little bit of a glare there. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah. The ammonia looks like it may have come up a tad bit, but I must have missed the spike because it's, let's see, I'd say around 0.25 parts per million. That's the ammonia. The nitrite has really come up. It's maxed out. I hope that's not too bad, but it's a 5 parts per million, very purple. I guess between 5 and 2, but it's very dark purple, so I say it's leaning towards 5. And the nitrate, let me shake it up here a little bit more, but it's probably 10 or 20, probably 20. It doesn't look red, but it's probably, I would say between 20, maybe 30. It may be somewhere between 20 and 40. So it is kind of a dark orange. And looks like our pH has dropped back again, or dropped back a little bit, which is kind of what I heard, that you would actually have to raise the pH once the system starts to cycle, where before I was having to lower the pH. So it may be in a little bit of a reversal now, so I'm going to have to start looking into what I need to go get to bring the pH up a little bit. Don't want it to get too low. And anyway, that's where we are with our latest water test. So there's definitely some significant changes. So I think for now I'm not going to feed the fish. I'm going to hold off on feeding the fish and check things tomorrow. I don't want that nitrate to be too high. And let me go outside and we'll do a little quick bit on some stuff I've added to the grow bed. Okay, I'll start over here at the biofilter. I put a lid on because I started seeing some mosquitoes, quite a few mosquitoes in there. So I put a lid on it. What I need to do is I'm going to cut a hole with a hole saw and put a small piece of screen on the top, so I have a little bit of a vent on the top of it. It tends to pull a slight, it has a slight siphon effect, because there's no air in the barrel itself, and it tends to pull the water level down just a little bit more than it used to. And I think that's from that happening. That's happening, because of putting the lid on. So I need to put a vent of some sort on there. And I was also thinking about putting some a little sprayer or something in there to give that a little aeration. Only thing I've changed over here, I put some peppers in the grow beds today that I had. I had put some up in the NFT system over there along with the tomato plants that I had, but I wanted to add some more veggies in here because the carrots aren't doing very little, if anything. The butterhead lettuce, which is closest to the auto siphon there, has really not done anything since it popped out of the, since the seed popped open. And really the onions aren't doing too good either. They're just sort of there. They're kind of yellow. Things may change now that the system seems to be starting to cycle, so there may be a little more available nutrients for the plants to take up. But I did notice my spinach and lettuce is starting to get a dark green, not a real dark green, but in the spines, the little veins that are in the plants, you can actually see they're starting to darken a little bit, and I'm not sure if that's from the changes in the water. I think it might be. At any rate, so yeah, so we do have there's a couple banana pepper plants that I added, and the rest are green bell pepper. I need to get some cayennes or something. The Brussels sprout plant there, actually both of them, or what's supposed to be a Brussels sprout plant, I swear it's looking more and more like a cabbage. But it's looking very dark green, and the red has completely gone out of this, the one closest to you in the camera. And there's a little tinge of red in the other one. Of course, the lettuce is starting to come up around it and kind of take it over. So there has been some changes there in the color of things. And I did go through and I sprayed a little bit of the seaweed extract on stuff to see if that made a difference. And I'm not sure if that's what's making the difference or if it's the change in the water condition. So, but things are looking okay. I mean, my broccoli's still going to flower, and the one in the middle here has gone to flower. And the other ones, all the flowers are gone. And actually, I made a mistake. That one plant closest to me is a broccoli plant that's really getting good and green. The two Brussels sprouts are over here, closer to the water feed. But there again, they are both looking much better. And the pepper plants that I moved into the NFT system, they're kind of getting beat up by the wind a little bit. They don't look real great, but I think it may be in part from the wind. I had put some cucumbers up here, and they got kind of snapped off by the wind. So the other seedlings that I have, I planted them deeper in the net pots to hopefully give them more support. I think these two here I might, well, I'm not sure. I guess I'll leave them like they are. I know they kind of need to harden, you know, to the wind and everything before they'll stand up and won't break. So hopefully those will take off and strengthen to where they need to be. And the tomato plants are looking good. Let's see, I can show you the quite a bit of growth on the root system. I'm pretty impressed. They all look very good. I think this one's just as, yeah, see, lots of roots. So I think that's looking up. So we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see what happens. And that's my update for today. So hopefully everybody is doing well, and if anybody has some comments or input on my system cycling, I'd appreciate it. And I actually appreciate all the comments and suggestions that people have sent in to me. I'm utilizing just about every comment that people give me. And yeah, one other thing, I have painted my tank to try to keep down on the algae before it gets too terribly bad. So anyway, that's all for my update for today, and we'll catch you on the next update. Hope everybody's doing well.